Salutations, my Fallout lovers. It is Matty here today with a Fallout Shelter news update. Now, as you guys know, I usually don't cover Fallout Shelter, but I figured since this was a big enough update that it would justify creating a video on it. I know a lot of people have put down Fallout Shelter because they already got their Fallout fix with Fallout 4, or they just enjoy Fallout 4 abundantly more, which makes entire sense. But for those of you who are looking for a Fallout fix on the go, or just want to have some more information on this big gameplay overhaul coming to Fallout Shelter, I figured I'd cover it for you guys. So let's hop straight into it in this Bethesda.net article. Turn worthless junk into useful items, introducing crafting. So it's very much getting the Fallout 4 treatment with crafting, taking the useless junk and turning it into something, which is always very exciting. As we all know, I'm thinking of weapons right now where you'd have to either send a dweller out into the wasteland, one of your higher level ones, and they'd be there for a long while, or you'd have to buy lunchboxes, and sometimes it would be difficult to get those. So it's nice to know that we're going to be able to craft these weapons, put them in our dwellers' hands, and better protect our vaults. This will pair very nicely with the survival mode that they implemented in Fallout Shelter. The reason this is so important to note also is because a lot of the times in Fallout Shelter, it hints at things coming in the future to Fallout 4. Note how there was a survival mode in Fallout Shelter, and then all of a sudden, boom, Fallout 4 revamped survival mode. So it's just things worth keeping an eye out for. New rooms. Build a new weapon and armor crafting rooms and use them to create your own items in game. So much like I was alluding to earlier, crafting is in the game. Now you have to build the rooms, much similar to anything you want to do in Fallout Shelter. Assign a dweller to it based off their skill level, and then boom, you're going to be crafting your weapons and armors, provided you have the correct amount of junk, I'd imagine. Next is that lunchboxes now contain a 5th bonus card, junk. Trust us, it's more useful than it sounds. So a very simple addition there. Normally you get your new dwellers, you get your new weapons and armor, and now we're gonna have a 5th card, which will always be junk, which will allow us to craft more items in game. Also, lucky wasteland explorers may find junk on their adventures, so if you send a dweller out into the wastelands with a high amount of luck, then you'll notice that they'll bring back a considerable amount more of junk, which makes luck in Fallout Shelter a lot more useful. Take the Overseer role to the next level. Build the new Barbershop and customize the look of any dweller. Now, out of any mechanic added in Fallout Shelter, this has to be my new favorite one because you like to name people after who your friends are, who other YouTubers are, and all that stuff. It's really fun. It's a good way to make Fallout Shelter an even more enjoyable game. So it's going to be really fun to create people again and kind of make them look like those counterparts. And the reason I say that is because sometimes you felt like you were stretching it. Sometimes it was funny where I'd make, like, for example, Lone, some old woman, you know, it's just funny that way. But, you know, it's going to be nice to customize what these people look like. And speaking of customization, keep up with the latest fashions. Find new outfits and weapons straight from Fallout 4 in lunchboxes, or craft them yourself. So yes, we'll be able to craft the new unique weapons and armor in Fallout 4, I'm imagining, because as we know, there were some unique weapons and armor in Fallout Shelter that carried over into Fallout 4, so now Fallout 4 is giving the love back. And so that's obviously very cool that there's going to be new weapons and armor in Fallout Shelter, always keeping people coming back, trying to get all the new rares that they can possibly grab. Because four-legged companions bring overwhelming happiness, we've added new dogs and cats and are introducing parrots, plus new pet bonuses. So cats live in the Fallout universe, I guess, and parrots, alright, fine, I'm not complaining. Is parrots gonna be in the new Far Harbor DLC or something? That's the only way I can imagine it carrying over to Fallout 4. I'm obviously kidding, but seriously, this is awesome. I wonder what these pet bonuses are gonna do. I'm assuming since they bring happiness and the vault happiness is what matters in Fallout Shelter, that these will likely improve the happiness of the people that the room these four-legged companions are assigned to, or the parrot. And then lastly, time of day is now properly reflected because authentic vault simulation is our #1 goal. So this is pretty cool. I'm assuming what it means is going to take the time in your phone and try to simulate a certain time in the game to kind of make it so that, oh, I'm playing at night, it's going to be nighttime outside the vault. If I'm playing in the morning, it's going to be kind of like the sun's rising, something cool like that. I really like this idea. Nothing huge, but still very enjoyable. So that kind of concludes the entire big Fallout Shelter update. Kudos to Bethesda, man, because this game must be still getting some degree of traffic if they're making a big update like this. Obviously, it's to garner more people's attention, get a couple more people to re-download it, play it for a little bit longer. I really like how they're still supporting this game. I predicted this during the podcast. I said, hey, they're still going to support Fallout Shelter, and everyone's like, no, after Fallout 4 is out, this game's done, and boom, here they are making new updates to Fallout Shelter. I understand that this one was a bit delayed, but there's been other stuff to talk about in the Fallout community. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on the new Fallout Shelter update in the comments down below. Will it get you playing again? Do you really not give a shit? Let me know. Other than that, be sure to follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. The links are in the description. Check out sugarbomb.com, the place by Bethesda fans for Bethesda fans. Stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.